Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Guitar. I hope you all are doing well, and it's great to be able to see you guys again. It has been a really long time, close to 7 years, and there is a lot that happened. I wish I could say that I took a break or I just wanted to take a break, but that was far from the truth. I stepped away from YouTube and everything in my life because I was dealing with a pretty serious health condition. I'd been dealing with it on and off from early on in my life, but it got so serious that it required me to step away from not just from my work over here, but pretty much every other thing in my life as well. And around 2021, mid-2021, I thought that I was close to making some kind of recovery, but unfortunately things took a turn for the worse and I had to start from the beginning. And it was during this time I honestly started questioning if I would ever be able to go back to being normal, let alone being able to make lessons and do things that I love. But to cut things short, thanks to my support group, people around me, the whole process of recovery was quite slow, but things finally started heading in the right direction. I expected to be back a little earlier than this. I mean, here we are in October 2025. I did expect to be back a lot earlier, but to be completely honest with you, from almost giving up all hope to the fact that I'm here now doing so much better is more than I can ask for. But before I start this lesson, I really don't know how many people are going to watch this video or if YouTube is even going to push this out. I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your support during the hardest time of my life. If my lessons were able to help you in any way, if you stuck around, I am truly grateful for all your support. I really am. And it's great to be here in front of you once again. So let's get started all over again. Let's get into this lesson. I hope I have not forgotten how to make these lessons. I don't think I have. But I was wondering which lesson I should start with, and then I thought of making a fingerstyle arrangement of Let Her Go. I remember making a normal chord lesson of this song, and you guys really liked it, and a lot of people were requesting for a full fingerstyle arrangement of this song. If you want some more help with this lesson, I've also made a lesson with tabs on screen, and you can find that on my Patreon page. Okay, so to begin with, we have our guitar in standard tuning, and we'll put a capo on the 7th fret. So we're using artificial harmonics in the intro. You can remove that if you want to make it easier. You use the index finger of the right hand and place it where you want to play the harmonic, and you use your middle finger to pick. And for the intro, we're playing the 1st fret on the 2nd string, and if we add 12 frets to that and play the harmonic over there, like that, this is what you'll get. Okay, so you pick with your middle finger or your ring finger as you like, but make sure to use your index finger for the harmonic. So what we're doing here is we're playing 3rd fret on the 2nd string, open on the 1st string, and 3 and 1 on the 2nd string again. Now the bass note over here, this is an F7 shape, F major 7 shape. With the help of our thumb, we play the 1st fret on the top string, okay, and we do a hammer on from open to 2nd fret on the 3rd string, so both of them together. Next we play the harmonic, but what we're doing is 1st fret on the 2nd string here, on 13th fret we're playing the harmonic, but along with the harmonic we're playing the 3rd fret on the 4th string, so it sounds like that. Okay, next what you do is play the 1st fret on the top string, 2nd fret on 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and open on the 1st string. So that's what you get after the harmonic. So all in all, we have then we play 1st fret on the top string and 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then we move to the next section. So and then we move to the next section. So far we've learned and now okay, so to play this part, we're starting out with 3rd and 3rd on the 6th string and the 2nd string. So the bass note changes here, moving to a G shape, then open on the 1st string, and then 3 and 1 on the 2nd string. So now on the A minor shape, you have here the A minor shape. So here what you're doing is again a hammer on, but with it you're playing the bass note, which is going to be open on the 5th string. And the hammer on is on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, like that. So and then the same thing, the harmonic is the same, the 1st fret on the 2nd string, but along with that, this time you're picking this 2nd fret on the 4th string. So you get this. Okay, so like that. And then you have so that's open on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, open on the 1st string, and then 3 and 3 on the top string and 2nd string together, and then open and open on the 4th string and the 3rd string. So all in all we have the next section goes like this. Okay, so here we have again the same thing. I think by now you know this melody: 3, open, 3 and 1. And we're doing this part is the exact same as we learned it the first time around. Okay, so we've learned this already. You're playing the exact same thing. The difference is here. Okay, so what we're doing over here is 1 on the top string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and 1st fret on the 2nd string. So sorry. And then, so here we're doing a pull off from 3 to open on the 1st string. And the bass note remains the same, 1st fret of the top string. So, like that. And then, so here we have 3rd fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, hammer on from 1 to 3, and you make sure to use your pinky finger for that. On the 2nd string we have this hammer on, and then open on the 1st string. So all in all you will get for this section alright, and in the end you've got, by the way guys, I just want to mention that when you play this harmonic, right, that you're playing, you can because it's so far up in the neck, you can actually play it, even if you play it on this fret, on the 12th fret, you can kind of get the same sound. Okay, so as you can see, I'm moving my finger around just a little bit, but I'm getting pretty much the same sound. But make sure to not go too further away, otherwise you won't be able to do the harmonic. So this last section is once again we have open on the 5th string, the same harmonic on the A minor shape that we've already learned, 2nd fret on the 4th string along with the harmonic, and then open on the 5th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd and 4th strings, and 1st fret on the 2nd string. And then end it like that. Open on the 5th string, and on the same A minor shape you play the 2nd and 3rd strings together. Okay, so this is what we've learned so far. If we put everything together, all the 4 shapes together that we've learned so far in this song, in this intro, we'll get this. Now all we have to do is just repeat the whole pattern one more time for this intro. Okay, so whatever we've learned, all the 4 shapes, We just need to repeat everything we've played one more time. But the way we start the next time around, the way we start is not like this. We add a bass note to that. So the bass note is going to be the G shape over here. This is not the G note, but I'm giving you the chord shapes over here. So we do 3rd fret on the top string and 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Okay, so you just need to add this note, and basically you play everything all over. So let me play the whole intro for you, how it will sound like when you play it 2 times. Okay, so everything put together for the intro. Play the whole thing all over again with this G note. Alright, now we get into the chorus. Now the first part of the chorus will sound something like this. It doesn't yet have any percussion in it, so this is what it's going to sound like. Okay, so let's learn this. Now what we're doing here is open and open on the 1st string, 3 on the 2nd string, open on the 1st string, 3 and 1 on the 2nd string. Now what I'm doing is, certain times I would play it like this, certain times I would just like to do a pull off like this. So instead of playing 3 and 1 on the 2nd string separately, you can also do a pull off. Okay, so those things you have to keep in mind, because the way you play it, you can't always play it the exact same way. Okay, so little variations here and there you can always do by yourself. So what we're doing here is, on the F chord shape, you have 1st fret on the top string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and 1st fret on the 2nd string. You play them together twice. Then you have 2 1 2 1 on the 3rd and 2nd string. So, and then on the C shape, the bass note is going to be 3rd fret on the 5th string. Then you do open to 2nd fret, hammer on the 4th string. Then you have okay, so here again you have 3 open 3 1. Okay, this time right, then you have 3rd fret on the top string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string. You play them together, but on the 2nd time play them 2 times. 2nd time you're doing a pull off from 3 to 1 on the 2nd string, like that. 3 to 1, the pull off. Then open on the 1st string, 3 on the 2nd string, and again a pull off from 3 to 1. So now on A minor shape you have 0 on the 5th string, 2 and 2 on the 4th and 3rd strings, and then 3 0 3 1, again our same little lick, and then you have this. Okay, so here you're going on the F shape over here. You have first fret on the top string, and you do a pull off from 3 to 1 on the second string, like that, together. Then you play 1 separately on the second string, and then this is on the third string, 2 and 2 to open pull off, and then first fret on the second string. And to close it, we have okay, so this is on the C shape, and then on the G shape. So we play third fret on the fifth string, open to second fret hammered on the fifth string, and then, so that's first fret on the second string, second fret on the fourth string, and open on the third string. And to close it, so we're playing a lot of open notes here on the G chord shape. So we're playing third fret on the top string and open on the second string together, and then we're doing this. Now I'm going to name the string numbers here. So for string, fourth string, third string, fourth string, like that. String number 4 3 4 2, and then so open and open again on the fourth and third strings, and then you just play 3 open notes on the fourth, third and second strings and strum it down. So like that. So if we put everything together for the verse so far, we have this. Now again, please make sure that you know that when I'm playing it all over again, sometimes I may play certain notes a bit differently. So let's say I can do that instead of. The most important thing is to get the melody right. When it comes to the rhythm notes, you can play them as you like. Okay, now the next time what you play this whole segment one more time, as I said. But for the second time, what I'm doing is, instead of, this is how we played it the first time. The second time what we're doing is, and then everything else remains the same. I hope you get it. So what we're doing, the only change we're making is this. Okay. So instead of, you have, so what we're doing over here is third fret on the second string, open on the first string. You do a slide from 5 to 3 with the help of your pinky finger, and you also do a pull off from 3 to 1 on that same second string. So you only pick once and you get this, like this. Okay, so the only change is towards the end, and I'm going to show you what that change is. So let's play it the second time around. So the first time we were doing all of this, we don't have to do that. We just end it on a harmonic. This is a natural harmonic on the second string. Okay, so you don't have to place any finger on the left hand, and the bass note is going to be 3rd fret on the top string. So okay, so instead of the first time around we were doing, second time around we're doing, and then you end it like that. You play a pull off from 3 to 1 on the second string, open on the first string, 3rd fret on the second string, and another pull off from 3 to 1 on the second string. So, and then you start strumming. Okay, now what we're doing in the strumming section is quite easy. You're basically just changing chords and doing a simple strum pattern. But first you need to know the chords. So we're doing A minor shape over here. First we're on A minor. Then we have this F shape with the first string open. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Then you have the G shape. And then you have the E minor shape, where you have 2nd fret on the 5th and 4th strings. So you basically have A minor, F, G, E minor. Now you can strum this in a way where you can get a slap with the help of your thumb. So, and what you can also do is start each chord by first just picking the bass notes with the help of your thumb. Okay, so let's say for A minor you have with the slap over here, and then up, down, down. This is on the F shape. Then G chord. So the basic strum pattern is up, down, down. The thumb slap is also not as important. It's just important to get the strumming going. So let me show you without the thumb slaps first to understand the strumming pattern and the chord changes. You've got A minor, then you have F, up, down, down. And then you have G chord, and then you have E minor, up, down, down. Okay, and you repeat that all over again. So let's start from the beginning. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. And if you add the slaps to it, okay, now you repeat all over again. A minor. The second time around, you don't go from G to E minor. What you do is you stay on the G chord, and towards the end we have this little variation over here where we're doing a pull off. First we're picking the first fret on the second string, up, down, up, and then we're doing a pull off from 1 to open. So like that. We don't go to the E minor. Okay, so the first time around, A minor, F, G, E minor. Second time around, A minor, F, G, stay on G, and you do the variation. And What you can also do is mute the first string by just keeping your little pinky finger on the string. You don't have to press it to play a note. Just keep it over there by just touching the string. That way you can mute it. So okay, so we're into the verse now, and this is where we're going to start using percussive thumb slaps. So let's get into it. So we start with this A minor shape, and we're going to pick the bass note with it, which is the 5th string open, and the 2 strings, the first 2 strings, okay, on this A minor shape. And then you're going to pick 3 more times the first 2 strings. So all in all we get 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you do the thumb slap and you pick the first 2 strings again with your middle finger. You can strum it down. So this is a slap and strum technique, okay? Or you can pick the first note by itself. You can do that as well. The first string by itself. So you're picking on the first string and you're slapping at the same time. So all in all you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have a pull off from 3 to 1 on the 2nd string. Then on this F shape, you're going to pick the top string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. Now on the same F shape, what we're doing is, okay, so we're using the first string as well this time, and you have to bar it with the help of your first finger over here. So you're going to arpeggiate it like that. 3rd fret on the 3rd string and 1st and 1st, and then right after that you play open on the 1st string. And in the tabs I've added a slap over here as well, because there is supposed to be percussion, but we're not really doing the slap here. Okay, so all in all we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull off, F, right? And if you want, you can add, before doing, you can add first note on the top string if you want. For this next part, you move to this G shape where you have 3rd fret on the top string and the 2nd string, and what you do is open on the 1st string, 3rd fret on the top string, then 3 on the 2nd string, open on 3rd string, and 3 again on the 2nd string. So then you do a slap, the thumb slap, okay? Then 1 and open on the 2nd string, and then you go to this E minor shape and you arpeggiate it just like before, like that. So this melody note is this right here, open on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on both the 5th and 4th strings. Now the next part is right then. So you start by playing open and open on the top string and 3rd string, and then so the melody note becomes 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and you're doing the slap along with that, and then open, open, open on the 1st string. this is what we have so far. The next part goes like this. Again, back on the A minor shape, we're picking first string and fifth string open together. Then second fret and first fret on the third and second string. Do the thumb slap, open on the first string, and a pull off from 3 to 1 on the second string. Then the next part, right, so back on the F shape, you have first fret, you play it twice, and third fret on the fourth string. Then you do a hammer on from open to second fret on the third string, and this time you're doing the slap along with it. So with the help of your middle finger, you push down the note, you try to mute the other strings, and you do the hammer on. Then you play first fret on the second string, now on the G shape you have something like this. Okay, so on the G shape what we're doing is third fret on the top string, second fret on the second string, third fret on the top string again, and then as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm muting the first string with the help of my pinky finger, because I have to do a slap and strum. I'm doing the slap and I'm picking the 3 notes. Okay, I'm strumming on the 3 notes. And after that, once again, so 3 on the top string, open on the third string, 3 on the top string again, and first fret on the second string, and along with that you can play the open on the third string, and then so third fret again on the top string, open on the third string, you slap and strum where you have a pull off from 1 to open on the second string. And what you're doing is all the time you're muting the first string with the help of your pinky finger. Right, so let's put everything together so far what we've learned for this verse. And if I do it in normal speed, so make sure that whenever you are playing by yourself, as long as the melody notes are correct, right, those are the most important notes, the melody notes, which you will find usually on the first, second and third strings. When it comes to the rhythm, when it comes to the chord changes, you can always borrow notes from whichever chord you're playing. You don't have to play the exact same notes that I'm playing. So let's say we're on A minor shape. If I'm using, the second or third string, you can easily use certain other strings as long as you're in the correct shape to play certain notes. Most important thing is the melody. You should not move too far away from the melody. Now for the next time around, what you have to do is everything that we've learned so far for the verse, you just have to repeat it one more time. Okay, so the same thing is pretty much being played one more time, the same lines, just like we did in the chorus. But there's a little slight change towards the end. So you play the whole thing again. right there is the change. So instead of going, previously we were doing, and then on this G shape what we were doing was, you get the idea. This is kind of the melody that we had, but this time around, so you basically, instead of doing that little pull off towards the end, you're just leaving it open on the second string. All right, so if we go move from F to this G shape, and then right, so third fret on the top string, open on the second string, third fret on the top string again, then the same strum, 3, 2, and third, second, and first strings together. So, and then 3 on the top string, open on third string, and then once again the strum, open. So once again the second time around, right, and then we go back to the chorus. Now this section, I think you can tell, is almost the same as what we had learned earlier before the verse. Before the verse we played the chorus but without the percussion. The only difference here is that now we're adding the percussion into the chorus. Okay, so if you have learned, I mean by this point you must have learned the chorus already without the percussion, so it should be much easier for you this time. You start some. I'm going to go a bit fast now because the melody notes you've already learned by now, and I'm really going to be focusing on where you have to add the thumb slaps. This is the same as the first chorus, open, open on the first string, 3 on the second string, open on the first string, 3 and 1 on the second string. Right, so on this F shape, you have top string, third string, second string. You play them 2 times. Once again, third string. Now this note, the first note on the second string, you have to do the slap. And along with that, you can actually also play the second fret on the third string. Then once again, you do third string and second string. So now make sure to mute the first string with the help of your pinky finger. Just keep the finger on the string, and that's how you mute it. Then you have on the C shape. C shape is third fret on the 5th string, second fret on the 4th string, and first fret over here. So you pick the 5th string and you do the hammer on. Now you do the slap and strum on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And you can play open on the 3rd string along with that if you want to. Open on the 1st string and 3 and 1 on the 2nd string. So on the G shape, we're picking the top string, the 3rd string and 2nd string together. Then what we're doing is a pull off from 3 to 1 on the 2nd string, and if you want you can pick the top string along with that. You can do that, or right? So after the pull off, you're doing open on the first string, and you're doing a slap and strum together, right? So if you want, the melody note is the open note, and you can feel free to pick the 3rd fret on the 2nd string to go with that. Third fret on the 2nd string, and a pull off from 3 to 1. Now on the A minor shape, and then, so you're picking the 5th string open, 4th and 3rd strings, then the slap and strum, and the melody note is going to be 3rd fret on the 2nd string. You slap together, open on the 1st string, 3 and 1 on the 2nd string, right? So that is it, guys. That is it for this lesson. I hope to see you guys in the next lesson, and till then, take care and goodbye.